Hey guys, RageKitch20 here, and I'm back with some more BC raids. Today we are doing the Black Temple, which is going to be the final raid of BC, because, you know, it's like the big one you're leading up to with Ilidan and all that good shit. That is down here in Shadow Moon Valley, in the Outlands, all the way to the big-ass place that says Black Temple. I will explain in a second why I am not playing my Shaman. It's a very, very interesting story. So I am on my rogue, who was farther under geared than my than my shaman, because a couple days ago I needed some quick cash to upgrade an heirloom or buy some heirlooms or whatever. So I accidentally ran Black Temple and this Tempest Keep, not understanding that yeah. that I was going to be recording them soon. So I'm going to be running this on my rogue, my level 100 rogue. Just recently got to level 100, so it's not very well geared. And I just recently switched him over to what is this even called? I had it combat, right? Yes, a combat rogue. Usually I play subtlety or subtlety. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce that. I call it subtlety. Usually I play a subtlety rogue, so I'm not used to fighting as combat very much. I've been doing it in PvP. It actually does some insane amounts of damage. I don't know how or why, but it does pretty good amounts of damage, so I'm pretty happy. Just recently upgraded my one of my weapons, so I actually have a fist weapon. Probably going to get a sword or something, but I still kind of have daggers stuff going on, so I don't know. It's a whole thing. Anyways, I don't really need to be I don't really need to be stealth for most of this. I'm just doing it for the extra damage. I want to pop this because it's probably actually going to be a lot more helpful if I have my Blade Fury up when if I have to kill mass amounts of people. So let's just walk over and do some damage to this bad boy. And just kill him very easily. This is the first boss. I don't know really what any of these bosses do because they never live long enough to show me what they do. So, this has happened before. Okay, there we go. I'm running again. Let's just kill this guy real fast. And kill this guy. Alright. So, let's see if I can test out this area of effect stuff. Yeah, it works. It really does work. Awesome. So, what I like about this dungeon, besides that it's the dungeon or the raid for Ilidan, and Illidan's the shit. I love Ilidan. Is that I love that you like break into the sewers and like fight your way up into the tower and then into the I guess castle or I think the temple, the Black Temple, and like fight your way up to the tippy top to fight Ilidan. I think that's really fucking cool. So after you fight the first boss, you come out here into the training grounds. A lot of people here. Usually I pull them all in, but since, you know, there's really no reason to because I'm not going for loot, I'm not going to bother with that. Instead, I'm going to throw some shurikens at these guys. And just kill them all nice and fast so I can just head up for the boss. This is the next boss. This is a big motherfucker. I would have loved to been here to fight him back in the day, to know what that was like fighting this gigantic son of a bitch, but I just straight up don't. So there you go. So I guess that's all there is to it. Oh, you guys want to play, huh? So I have the Shuriken Toss. I don't think many people go with the Shuriken Toss as a talent at level 90. I assume they would go for Mark for Death or Anticipation. But me personally, I like having a ranged attack that actually does some damn decent damage. So that if for some reason I have to be at range with somebody, God, he's so fucking big, or anything, I can actually do some decent damage. Not the most ideal, but it works for me, so I really don't give a fuck. So I'm going to see if I can figure out if this guy does anything. Doesn't seem like he does anything. He seems like it's a tank and spank. And just use Slice Dice, increase my attack speed here. He does have an immolation here. Yeah, this guy's just a tank and spank, it seems. Just don't stand in the flames. I guess. And maybe don't stand too close to them because of that immolation aura thing. I know it doesn't call it immolation aura, but that's what it is. So there you go. I'd say clear the field too, just in case. You never know, you might have to be moving around a lot. That is my advice. So this is I'm going to go through the pattern that I usually like to go. Usually I clear out everybody because once you fight this next boss, some of the loot goes away because all these ash tongue guys will not fight you anymore. So you know it's unfortunate. I don't know if my abilities do damage to everyone around me too, but I think that is awesome. That is so much more efficient in clearing than that dagger AoE shit that I don't even know if I have anymore. Do I even have that anymore? Is that an ability for everybody, or is that just subtlety? I think that's just subtlety. Yeah, Phantom Knives. Huh, what do you know? Did not know that. I do now. But yeah, this is much more effective at clearing than that. Because it's just your raw damage, not this really weak AoE ability. I swear Phantom Knives does no fucking damage. So here's a comma where you need to talk to him to initiate this next boss, but I like to clear out the room first. It makes it easier. It just makes it a lot easier. And obviously back in the day when you were going to do this stuff, you would definitely need to clear the room. Otherwise there'd be no way in hell that you would have been able to do this. Another way to easily clear stuff is to use Death from Above, which I'll probably use here eventually. It's another talent ability that I got that a lot of PvP rogues tend to get because it does some damn decent damage. So come back here, talk to Akama now that we've cleared out the room. And he's going to come up here and start channeling on this guy. Once he does, the people locking him in place, like I mentioned before in some of the other raids, is a very common theme in this dungeon. Will become targetable once you kill them all, and he gets brought over to here. You will be able to fight him. Pretty much people are going to show up because they're not going to be happy that you are trying to kill their guy that they have in place. Some of them will show up to start channeling the guy again, try to slowly make him not go towards this guy. Pretty much you cannot attack him until he gets there.
I need a target.
Shut up, stop yelling at me, kid. I use Death from Above on this guy. As you can see, it does a lot of fucking damage, and I am... Oh yeah, I'm not honored on Ash Tongue with this girl. I was like, wait, I'm exalted with them. And he's gonna give some big speech of like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'll turn your sword against them. But as you can see, you can't fight these guys now. You can still fight all the demons and shit, but you can't fight them. Next, I usually go over to this section to fight those two bosses, but I find it easier to just kill Gorfiend first. So that I don't have to go all the way back up there and run all the way back down. I guess I'll sell that shit later. I don't need to sell my shit now. It makes it easier because once you kill these two bosses and unlock the Den of Mortal Delights, then you can just loop back around easily and get into there. But I'll talk about that here in a second once we actually... I guess I'll talk about it now. I don't have anything else to talk about. So pretty much once you kill Gorfiend and the two bosses down here, you can't really see it yet. I don't know if... Yeah, and the two bosses down here, then you can go into the next section. Let me just fight these guys so fast. Then you can go into this section, but it's locked off right now until you kill those three bosses. And I don't really care about loot for this run, unless it's boss loot. That's all I'm really looking for right now. So I'm ignoring all these people and not bothering looting if I don't really have to. I didn't know these guys walked around. Last time I ran this dungeon, they were like way over here. I didn't know that they move around. Makes it easier for me to sneak past them, though. I guess we could just stealth past people, too. No one's gonna pay any attention to me. And I guess I do move faster in stealth. Because I also go for that talent. I don't know if these other ones... Yeah, I guess these are alright. But I just like moving faster in stealth. And have increased damage out of stealth. I don't know, that's my shit. Right there. So I'm just gonna sneak past these guys. No reason to fight them at the moment. Or period, because I don't care about their loot and stuff, and I can just show you guys the bosses, because killing a bunch of waves is not really that exciting.
Spun many times. So much.
What I'll talk about.
I have a lot of do.
You don't say.
Is mine.
I do kind of miss the bleeding effects of subtlety, but I gotta admit, you hit harder. You just hit harder. And it's beautiful. So for this part, it's kind of why I do this one first now instead of last. I used to do it last because it felt like a last boss of the 3. But the reason I do it first now is because you have to run all the way back down, and that's annoying. So I try to get it out of the way with. I don't care for it very much. I was gonna sap him, so he'd have to sit there sap for a long time. I'll do this guy. You're gonna be sat for 1 whole minute. Hope you enjoy the ride. I'm silly. Well, I guess it's 50%, 20%, 20%. Move 20% faster. Abilities do 50% more damage. Yeah, it's kind of nice to move faster in stealth, that's all I'm saying. Anyways, we're going to head down here. We're going to sell to these people over here, since I got quite a lot of stuff in my inventory already. Oh yeah, I didn't really show off the stuff that I got from the first bosses. Nothing really that special, so that thing's pretty cool. That's pretty cool looking. This is gray axe, yeah. Nothing really that great. Some fingers, yeah, all that good stuff. Let's put that up here. That's the old dagger I had before I replaced it. I just haven't sold it yet.
I can help you. Good prices here.
I bet. Alright, just gotta sell up real fast. This will be the only time I sell in the dungeon because the rest of the loot shouldn't be that filling. And we'll just head over to this side so I can actually show you what I was talking about, because over there the door is locked, so you can't sneak through. You have to go through this little section, which is kind of hard to see on the map. You only get this little stump to indicate that there's something over here. And then here's the next place, which is pretty cool. One of these bosses is actually going to be kind of hard. Well, not hard, but I don't think that he's not going to do much damage over time. But it's going to make it so I don't think I'll be able to stealth, but that's fine. I don't really need to stealth. I don't really need to stealth that much. One day we will rule this dark temple. But you're already? Are you talking about rule it over Ilidan? Because I don't think that's going to ever happen until I kill him personally. But then I killed you guys too. Ah, I ran into one of them, didn't I? Yep. I hate those fucking things. They annoy me. Boom. And boom. Alright, this guy takes a little bit to come out. He has 3 different forms. You have to beat him 3 times. And then he'll summon ads that you beat. But when you kill them, he gives you like mana and health back. So that's kind of cool. You just have to wait for him to come out. And then once he comes out, the fight can begin. Kills one form. Each one of them has different auras. And then they fixate on people, so the healers have to be prepared for that. And then he summons a bunch of ads, like I mentioned. These guys. I'll just attack them, which will kill a bunch of them. And when they explode, as you can see, they give me like 52,000 health for each one of them. So, you know, that's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty cool. Usually this is easier on my shaman. I just throw down earthquake underneath me, and they just walk into it and die. For this one, I actually have to attack them, or I usually use phantom knives, but I don't have phantom knives at the moment.
You can have anything you desire.
And that's the next form, it's Desire. I don't really know what the aura does. Doesn't really matter what the aura does at this point. It's kind of weird that they have these big holes that you can't actually fall through. But that's whatever. So even if you take some damage, which I am, in this fight, you heal it back when you kill these. The only reason I am is because I don't have that high though. I have pretty low fucking gear. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't even really ran heroics. I'm just doing PvP because I figured out that's the fastest way to get gear. unless you want to go to Tanan Jungle, but I'm not doing that until I switch from a PvP server to a PvE server. I haven't really talked about that, but I'm going to, because I can't take PvP anymore. And you die. So once you kill the 3 forms, then they die. They finally completely come to death, and you get them. I have so many of these fragments as pets. So you get this nice little holy head plate thing. Some pretty cool, actually, boots. Not bad. Alright, let's head over to the next and final boss of the 3 before you unlock the Den of Mortal Delights, which is that would be my favorite place. That's where I would hang out all the time if I lived at this place, because it's pretty much just one big sex chamber, is what it seems like. They don't come out and explicitly say it like that, but that's what it is. I mean, come on. That's straight, that's what it is. Y'all know that's what it is. I'm gonna jump over to this guy. Not this guy. Get away from me. Boop. And keep moving. I don't feel like taking these guys on, so I'm gonna wait for stealth, and they just zip right past him. Whee. Alright, yep, you have to head all the way down these stairs, fight these people sparring it up, which must have been pretty hard. Usually you just burn down these ads and kill the big guys. But we could just walk right past them. No big deal. I don't have poison on. I guess I could use poison. I don't really need it, but I guess I'll throw on my instant poison just for fun. Just for little bits of extra damage. And we're just gonna ambush this guy. Do a little damage to him. Just pop my 6 on him. Fun stuffs. All day. So I don't know if I'll be able to go in stealth because he does have that damage over time. Let's see. Nope. So that is going to cost me from not going in stealth for a whole minute, but that's fine. It really doesn't matter to me because the way I set this up, I can just pop out of this side and go into this side, and I'm already heading straight for the Den of Mortal Delight. So that's why I do this spot first. It's just easier. Nice and easy. I know I can't stealth for very long, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Alright, so usually I have these guys already taken out because I clear the whole room first, but since I don't, I'll just take them out now. And nice and easy. Alright, so 1 second I can be stealth again, and boom. So these guys can be quite annoying, just because they will love tap you, which will stun you for like 3 to 5 seconds. I can't remember the exact length, but somewhere around there. And they will chain that shit. I've literally got chained in stuns for probably 60 seconds, and I'm not even exaggerating. It was fucking annoying. So now I kind of kill them faster, kill them in shorter waves. But they do drop some damn fine loot. They drop all kinds of loot. They drop, greens, grays, purples, just stuff that just drops for some quite a bit gold. Each one of them drops at least like 2 to 10 golds. I mean, worth it. But since I'm not going for gold, as I mentioned several times, I'm just gonna scoot past all these people. But yeah, I like this place because it's just pretty much one big sex place. No one's having sex, they don't come out and say sex, but I mean, come on. Courtesans and concubines, I mean, come on. This is a sex place. This is where people go to have some fun. And that's what I'm talking about. This is where I'd be hanging out all the time if I was here. Boom! Pleasure.
Finished.
I'm always here for the pleasure, baby. Alright, let's... I love using that ability, just it's so much fun. I love that shit. Alright. So we're heading up to the last 2 bosses. We just have the Ildari Council and Ilidan left to go. And the Ildari people, I mean, I don't know what that chick we just killed, I don't know what she does. Honestly. But I know she's pretty easy to kill. She doesn't seem like she does much. She might do some kind of stun or mind control shit, but I don't know. That's not important. Anyways, for the Eldari Council, I believe they all share health, which was a pretty popular theme in Wrath of the Lich King. Yeah, health shared with the other Eldari members, so just focus on one and beat the shit out of them. I think this one has. See, reduce magic damage taken. I don't do magic damage! And since I already spread my damage amongst people when I attack them, they're gonna die fast. So once you're done killing the Eldari Council, which I assume you just wanted to spread out your DPS on them, I don't fucking know how it used to be. This Kama will show up. You have to wait for him to be all done observing the crime scene, and then tell him you're ready, and we're gonna head upstairs with him. But I'm gonna beat him there because that's how I fucking roll. And he's going to try to open this door. He's going to be like, I can't do it alone. And his spirits of, I guess, his other lore fallen brethren, I don't know how the fuck it goes. It's going to be like, you're not alone. And, you know, all that tear-jerking shit. And then they'll finally open the door so we can go up and fight Ilidan. I know I had the sound on, right? Or did I turn... No, I had the sound on. It's just not making any sounds. Quick feet, quick feet. Once again, we're just playing the waiting game. Yay! And as you can hear, the music for the BC cinematic is playing when you're fighting Ilidan, which I think is really cool. So pretty much you come up here and you wait for Akama again, because even though Illidan's chilling right there, we cannot fight him until we talk to Akama, and they have their little talk-to-talk shit. And then Illidan will be like, you are not prepared! And then the battle begins.
Wary friends. The betrayer meditates in the court just beyond.
Let's do this. I'm gonna try to get some ambush damage off of him when the battle begins.
Akama, your duplicity is hardly surprising. I should have slaughtered you and your malformed brethren long ago.
We've come to end your reign, Ilidan. My people and all of Outland shall be free.
Oh, man, my ears are...
Boldly said, but I remain unconvinced.
The time has come. The moment is at hand.
You are not prepared.
So there's different stages of this battle. First off, you're just going to be fighting Illidan until you take his health below a certain percent. Then he's going to jump into the air, throw his two blades, which are going to summon two fell fire elementals.
Strike its betrayal.
Once you kill them, he'll reclaim his blades. While you're fighting them, he'll be throwing that fire around, doing AoE damage to all your people. Then once you get him to a certain amount of health, he's going to stun you, and there's going to be another dialogue, and then you'll fight him again for the final time. Which, like 1 or 2 attacks is going to stun me. There it is.
Is this it, mortals? Is this all the fury you can muster?
Pan camera. Oh, that way. She never shows up that way.
We have some unsettled business between us.
Myers, how is it even possible?
Oh, it's possible, bitch.
Ah, my long
I still don't agree with the end of this, but we'll talk about that.
today, justice will be done.
And then you fight him until he's dead. which didn't take long. Usually that takes longer, of course. I don't agree with this sentence. I mean, I haven't played this part of Warcraft 3 yet and recorded and put it up yet. But Maeve is absolutely obsessed with fucking hunting Ilidan. She hunts him to the ends of the fucking earth. And like literally chases him to Outlands and goes through this whole fucking thing. If it came to the moment where she finally killed him, I don't think she would be like, "Oh my god, you're right. I'm nothing without you." No, she would have been like, "Fuck you, dude. I'm finally done with your bitch ass. I'm going back to my post," you know? Oh my god, I got Warglaive! On my rogue! Yes! I am so gonna equip that. So, I mean, Warglaives, they aren't that infrequent of a drop, but I mean, I ran this place, my first time I ran it with my shaman, I got a Warglaive. But every time I ran it since, I have not gotten it. Like, I've done 10 other runs, like 10 to 15 plus runs of this place. I haven't gotten it again since. Second time on my rogue, bam, I got it. And when I get a sword, oh, you better believe I'm going to be Warglaiving this bitch up. I might even get 2 swords just so I can double Warglaive. I don't know. We'll see how it works. Anyways, thank you for thank you for joining me, and I will. I guess this one's going to come up last, even though I still have Tempest to keep to do. But next time I see you, we will be doing some either Northrend dungeons or Northrend raids. So I will see you then.